Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. We are still at the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous and I've just met Dave.
Hello, Bob.
Dave is in this nice Astro, and Astros are a great rig to live in. So Dave, tell us, how did you end up, are you living in the Astro full time?
No, I've got a house and a wife and a job. This is my 1 or 2 times a year just travel, man. I enjoy going out and getting in the country. It's nice.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of, you know, a lot of people aren't going to go full time. And if you can get a van and get it ready, your life is better. You'll enjoy life more.
You bet.
And why not? And so, are you glad you got the van?
I am. This is my second try at a van. I had the Express van, the Chevy Express, and it was just terrible. It was so hot in the summertime. It just no ventilation in it. I don't do solar. I spend a lot of time up north, so there's not really a lot of sun. So, fans was a big deal. So this one here, with all the windows open on it.
Right.
And you've got cross ventilation. It's really nice.
Some of these Astros have really good windows.
Yeah.
They all pop open. So that makes it really... And are you getting better gas mileage out of this than the Express?
About the same, yeah.
About the same.
A mile or 2 more. But
yeah,
not too bad.
The little engine works harder. And so a lot of people say they're about the same or a little better.
Yeah. Not too bad. Just depends on where we're going and how high we're going.
Right, yeah, and how fast you want to get there.
Exactly right.
So do you travel alone? The
Yes.
wife stays home?
She does.
Are you retired?
No, I've still got a job. Yeah, I work and I enjoy my life. But getting to that point in my life where I don't have to be at the job all the time anymore, House is paid off and you know how it goes.
What? Yes. And are you... is this your daily driver?
No.
No, you bought it just to travel?
Just to travel. This is just for going out, and that way you can leave everything in it, and it's good.
Right.
The Express van was set up like that too, but we use that for work now, so it's nice to have this one just for travel.
Uh-huh. It really is. It's a great way to go.
Yeah.
And they're inexpensive. You probably didn't pay very much for this.
$1,000 for the rig.
Wow, $1,000 for the rig.
About $200 in wood in it, and that's about it.
Wow, that is a great deal. So, when you think about if you went somewhere and rented motel rooms on a cross-country trip,
we've done
you'd
that.
spend $1,200 easily.
Yes. Yep. In a week's time on a vacation, yeah, they're easy to do.
Yeah, and you get to sleep in your own bed.
I do.
You don't schlep all the stuff in and out.
Yep.
No
it's
bed
nice.
bugs.
No bed bugs.
Bed bugs are
always a plus.
Yeah, big plus there. And no unknown stains of unknown origin.
None of those either.
Yes,
Yes sir.
So really, it's ideal for a traveler. Does your wife travel with you sometimes?
No, she doesn't. She's not that type of person. She's just a homebody. We have a great life, but
right.
I just want to travel a little more and enjoy life, and she's okay with it.
And it's a great compromise.
Yeah.
I'm sure it works for both of you.
It does.
She's kind of glad to see you go, and you're glad when you come home.
Exactly right.
And she's probably really glad when you come home.
Yeah, she's a good lady.
Yeah. So one of the things I tell people is it doesn't have to be all or nothing.
Right.
You can take small steps into it. Now, because it sounds like she would never want to be a full-timer.
Right. She would never do that.
That's just not her thing.
Nope.
But you can satisfy the itch.
Yes, I do. And like I say, do like 30 to 45-day trips. Do 2 or 3 of them a year. And you get to go all kinds of places.
Right.
See all kinds of things. What's over the next hill?
And going in the winter is a big plus.
Yes, it is.
A month out of the cold is something
nice.
to be grateful for.
Yeah, 19 degrees when we left.
Yeah, probably bunches of snow.
Not yet. No,
Oh.
she called this morning and told me they got it last night. So.
So, yeah, getting down to Arizona in the winter is a very big nice.
Very
plus.
nice. Yes, sir.
So you made it really simple because you're not full timing and you're not carrying a lot of stuff.
Right.
So why don't you give us and you've got $1,200 invested.
About that, yeah.
$1,000 in the van, $200 in the build.
And there's a lot of free stuff in there, so
Right. Right, and stuff probably from home. You might have just had stuff from home.
Yeah, the wife lets me take her cook pots and then bring them back when I'm done, so that's nice too. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so it's just whatever you can get free. That's my motto.
That's a good motto.
Yeah.
Well, would you mind if we took a look around?
Help yourself.
Oh, we should only take more than a couple hours to take the tour.
Okay, make
All
yourself
right.
at home.
So it's just a really simple build. You just built a bed, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's 2x4s or
2x4s and plywood and a piece of luan on the front.
Nice, just a cover. And it must have storage underneath?
It does. Would you like to see it?
I would.
Alrighty.
Nicely organized.
Thank you, sir.
Just a 2x4 to hold it open. Nothing simple, fancy, but works perfect.
It was free.
Yeah. Yeah. And so just a really simple 2x4 frame. And that's a thin piece of plywood. That's 3/8 probably.
Yes, I believe you're right.
And so you haven't, and that's a regular mattress.
It is. It's a regular mattress from off the internet, and you can get them for like 99 bucks.
Yeah.
Or less, if you whatever you want. So they're nice.
Yeah. And you just keep things. There's your bucket.
That's my bucket.
So that answers the question. How do you go to the bathroom? Everyone wants to know. How do they go to the bathroom in there? And showering.
2 washcloths and a tub of warm water.
There you go. People have been doing things like that for millions of years.
Yes.
And it seems to have worked.
It works.
We've survived. And you probably take showers as you go periodically.
Yeah, well, actually, I'd like to get in for once a week at least.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what most of us do. You know, sponge baths in between and a shower periodically.
Yes, sir.
However we need. Different body chemistries need different things.
You bet.
And so that's basically the whole thing of what you've done. You've got a bedroom, basically.
Yes, sir.
And you spend a lot of time outside.
I do. I like the country. I like the, you know, I know you like the desert, but I'm a big fan of the Northeast.
Me too.
And I get up there in those mountains. I love it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry. There's not a lot of people up there. You don't have to worry. You can kind of spread out a little bit outside.
Right. Right. Very much. Okay. So, and I am setting, when I get out, I'll show you a little better. You've done a swivel seat.
No, that's just turned around.
You just, and you leave it permanently turned around.
Permanently turned around. It takes 5 minutes to turn it back if you get a passenger, but that's about it.
And
Four bolts.
It's a third vehicle. You know, I'm sure you have multiple vehicles at home.
We do.
You probably never have to carry a passenger.
I do
not often.
No, I never have actually.
Right, and so who cares?
Yeah.
The big issue is not blocking your mirror, but apparently it does not.
It does not.
And I've actually known a lot of Astros where they turned the seat around.
Yeah, in fact, I got that off your site too.
Yeah. And it's just, if memory serves, it's just unbolt, turn it, and rebolt.
Right, the bolts are welded on the bottom, so they stick up through.
Right.
So you take the nuts off, just turn it around, and put your nuts back on.
Right. Couldn't be any simpler.
Yeah, everything fits right up.
And yet there's probably nothing you can do to make the van more comfortable than turning the seat around.
That is nice. When it rains, you've got a place to sit there and read and just enjoy your life. You know, it's real nice.
And a great view, you know, because you've got all these windows up here.
You can open them all up. Yeah, every one of these windows is covered, but you can take the covers right off and put them underneath here.
So how did you build the window covers?
Window covers are the styrofoam, little beaded styrofoam from Lowe's. This was left over from a job from a contractor that I know. So we just went ahead and he gave me the styrofoam, and I just took and cut them to the right size. And then you take the silver tape and put it over the side so it stops.
Leakage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the free maps from the visitor center when you come in are nice because they add a little color to the place.
They do, and in character.
Yeah.
I was there. I remember that.
It was a good place, wasn't it?
That is nice. Okay, let's go around. You do have a nice kitchen design in back.
We'll take a look at it.
And so you have to cook from outside.
I do.
But if it's a bad weather, you're just inside, you can do something else.
Yeah, you just have cold sandwiches or something like that.
Right, raw foods and whatever you got.
Got an apple or a pear.
Do you carry well, we'll probably find out. You do carry an ice chest?
I do.
Okay.
I like the ice chest. I'm not a big fan of canned food, so I like the fresh vegetables.
Okay, let's go take a look at that.
All right, let's go look.
So now we're standing in the back at the kitchen, and again, just simple carpentry where you build a little frame to hold all your stuff.
You bet.
So tell us all about it.
Just a piece of plywood is all it is, and you've got your propane tank down here underneath, and then you just cut a little hole in the bottom so that if you do have any leakage of propane, the smell goes underneath the van.
Right.
Because the propane's heavier than air.
Right.
And then you got a little jug that everybody has, the same one.
Right.
And then you got storage in here for your battery charger, your all your stuff, and your jack's in there because we use the jack for the battery now. The jack area for the battery. That's about it.
And then just some cabinets where you hold your food that you're cooking.
You bet. You know, this is all modeled after the old Boy Scout chow box. You remember those?
I do.
Yeah. So you know, it's been around. Design's been around forever.
Mm-hmm. Just very, very, very simple.
You bet. Simple's good.
Most people could build it themselves, and if they can't, they can find a handyman that would whip this up in an hour.
It takes 2 days. And the only reason it takes 2 days is because you have to wait for the glue to dry.
Yeah. And I like your table.
Thank you, sir.
And that the legs just pop down and it folds up.
Yep, yes it does. That's all they are is those what do you call them? The dinner tables for the
TV tray.
TV tray. Thank you. Yes, that's right.
Just an old TV tray. You probably got it had it around or got it at the thrift store.
A yard sale for $1, 2 for $1.
Yeah.
So you just that was repurposed, and then this one here is the one that I set outside for, you know, when you need a little extra space.
Right.
Got to spread out a little bit.
Yeah, for a buck at a thrift store, or the garage sale, you're not beating that.
Nope.
Those things are probably 20 years old and live another 20 years.
They're very nice. Yes,
Yeah.
I was surprised how sturdy they were.
Yeah. And I see your ice chest is just outside. You carry it in the van and bring it outside.
We do. We put it in at night, bring it out during the day. Gives you a little more room. But it travels real nice right next to the bed.
Right. And you just go into town every 3, 4, or 5 days and get ice.
I do.
And you're going into town that often?
No.
No?
Not probably every 5 days, I guess.
That's about right.
Yeah, that's about right.
Super. Well, you got a nice setup. I mean, it's just for trips, for just to have a better, more fulfilled life of travel and getting out into nature. It sounds like that's a big thing for you.
I enjoy it. Yes, we like sitting by the water.
Right. Right. Well, Dave, thanks so much for sharing your home with it. I just really like it. It's simple. It's cheap. Anyone can do this.
You betcha, Bob.
This is
it's a great way to do it.
Right. And terribly rewarding. Tremendously rewarding.
Yeah, when you do it all yourself, you look at it and say, I did that.
Yeah. Yeah, that is nice. Well, everyone, hope you've got some ideas. You've been inspired. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you later.